With me, I have the chairperson, UMSC, National Youth Council, UMSC.
Yes.
My brother, Habib Mustafa.
Yes.
Say salam to our viewers.
Naam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To all viewers of UBC TV from all over the country. I am glad to be here today. Honorable Rashid, I'm very happy to be with you here today.
You call me Honorable, mashallah.
Of course you are.
Oh,
and you deserve
it's a pleasure.
And you deserve to be.
Probably one day.
Mashallah.
Okay. You're welcome to UBC. It has
you.
been long, brother.
It has been very long. Yeah, it has taken much more time.
How's the youth docket?
Alhamdulillah, we are doing well. We are really doing well. The youth docket is not that much.
I always see you bragging around the 75% of
the what?
The 75% of the youth you have.
Yes, by the way, the percentage even increased.
Okay, to what now?
It's just from the just released
census.
They showed us that 50.1% are only children.
Okay.
And then we have another percentage of 25% of the youth. If you add the percentage of 0 to 17 years, it is 50.1%. Okay. Now, plus the 23% of the young people. Now, it means we are running at a very fast rate.
Okay.
It means the whole of these countries is full of young people.
Now we are looking at how to turn that percentage into something productive, probably amongst the Muslim youth.
That's why we are here in place.
Okay. Yeah. So what's new?
Lots of things have been happening at the UMSC Youth Council. We have a lot of things that are going on there. MashaAllah, we are moving well. That's what I can tell you. The Muslim Youth Council is not that bad. Of recent, we fully registered our circle.
Okay.
That is the United Muslim Youth Circle.
Okay.
We registered it very well, and we are going to launch it as early as today.
Okay.
Because if you remember, the last time was here, we were celebrating the National Muslim Youth Day 2023.
That is sometime back.
And it was under the theme of the Muslim youth empowerment.
Okay.
Yeah. So that they can go through the poverty alleviation programs. By then, we are just still starting the leadership. But
you're launching the leadership, you are just
we are just still new, but alhamdulillah, what I can tell you that at least we are a step somewhere, because we have already registered our circle. It's a youth-based circle under the UMS Youth Council, and it's now fully registered with a fully accompanied with its bank account, and we are launching it very soon.
Okay.
And I know most of the youth who are waiting for this, and they are soon getting it. They have been waiting for it. I've been receiving calls all over the country about this circle.
Okay.
And I'm telling you that very soon we are going to launch it, and it will kickstart its programs as we had promised them earlier.
This circle is going to be centered at the region's headquarters, which is going to stretch to...
Oh, our program is a bit big. We first registered one, which will be centered at the national headquarters of UMSC. But with the time, we are going to register other circles from all the regions of this country. We want to have a circle for the East Buganda Youth Council, for the West Uganda, for this Kampala, Northern Uganda, and all other parts of the country. And then our future perspective is to have the union. We want to form a union for all the Muslim youth in the country. But for the start, we are going to start with this one as we are growing it very fast.
Yeah, sometimes the challenges with circles is administration. Are you ready with that?
We are very ready, because we have been, most of us have been in circles, and we have success stories in circles. Since this is a a different one. It's an interest-free circle.
Okay.
It will be moving on the laws of the Islamic banking.
Yes.
And it was approved by the parliament. We thank Allah for that, and we shall move it very well because we have experienced youth who can run this thing very well.
Okay, mashallah. Mashallah. That's good news for
that is the first update so far we have. And the second update at the UMS Youth Council is that our supreme leader, His Eminence, the Mufti of Uganda, Sheikh Dr. Ramadan Mubaje, was recently in Egypt, Cairo.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is last week.
Yeah, that's last week. He went there for a conference.
And I'm sure even today he has been.
Yeah, he was in Saudi Arabia also. He had just landed. But the good news is when he was in Egypt, we received good news that we got some slots to the young people from all the regions. Most of those with talents. We are going to recruit at least 11 youth per each region, so that we can have a number of totaling to 100. And this youth will be taken through a training. After that, they will be taken to Egypt for further training, and it will be a benchmarking program for all other youth who are still growing with talents, more so in football. We are going to first consider football, then after a certain period of time we shall involve in other games.
Why do you consider football first?
Because it's a game which is much loved than other games. If you look at the percentage of the people who enjoy football than other games, you see that football is the much followed and played game in this country than other games. That's why we selected football first, and I know within a short period of time, after making a case study and after signing good memorandum of understanding with that organization, we shall have include all other games, inshallah ta'ala.
So people who can't play football should be waiting? Yeah,
they should be waiting because we shall have other games like netball, like boxing, like running, and other games.
When we talk about football, these days we have women's football and men's football. So are we having only men or women? No,
this time around we are only considering men's football. But for the future, it will depend on the MOU we are going to sign with the Egyptian organization. Then after signing with them an MOU, we shall see how many games they are going to consider for further training and for further studies. Yeah, this youth will be taken through different trainings, and they will be taken through different academies. That's why they will be they will be more engaged with other. They will be taken through different trainings, and then they will be marketed outside Egypt. When you see Muhammad Salah playing, and it was a village boy.
And I think Muslim youth have a good history in regards to football.
All games.
Actually, when you look at the Ibrahim Sekajaz, the Hassan Mubirus.
Not only football, all games. Muslims are good in all the games. When you hear about the Muhammadi Alis, they were in boxing. So we have a lot of people in games. So
you're tapping into that?
Yeah, we are tapping into that sector of games because that's where most youth are, and that's where most of our people are. Now, you know, we have been so spiritually forgetting that there is also other sector of games which we are forgetting. So our new leadership is coming up with this program of making sure that we are tapping into that sector also, football, through the guidance of His Eminence the Mufti of Uganda.
Okay, mashallah, mashallah. Thank you so much for that.
So are we moving bad?
Of course, it's our audience to tell whether you're moving bad or not. I cannot be judgmental as of now.
But we are moving.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Our main concern today is to look at the scaling the Muslim youth.
Yes.
When you look at actually the Muslim youth currently, they are studying. When you look at the secular, it's good, mashallah. People are getting education. People are getting the masters, the undergraduate level, the PhDs. And then the other part of the skilling, because at least if someone has a degree with these other skills, we are good to go. So as the Muslim, the youth leader in the Muslim circle, how are you strategizing for the skilling process?
Now, if you look at the unemployment rate in this country, it is growing at a high rate. Because we have a lot of young people who are educated.
True.
Because 10 years back, we are saying that young people are not educated.
The Muslims.
But now we have
at least have that.
Yes, we have educated people holding bachelors, holding masters in different faculties. But the problem is the unemployment rate. It's at a higher rate because our curriculum. What I can say that it creates more job seekers than job creators. If you go through the line,
it's creating a white collar jobs.
Now, if you go through the lines of the education, you come from the primary level, you go to secondary level, to the university level, you can live at campus when you cannot do anything.
True. True.
So that is the big challenge we have as a country. Now, as the Muslim youth leadership, we thought that we can have that system moving, but as well we can create an alternative of having skilling centers.
Okay.
Now, this has been...
So you're aligning this with the government programs?
Now, there are government programs. We have many skilling hubs, which are well facilitated by the government, but they are not enough.
True.
Because if you look at those hubs, they take 10 youth per semester.
Okay.
Actually per year. They take 10 youth in a district.
From the district.
Altogether. Now, if you see the district with a population like Kampala, if you take 10 youth from Kampala, you would be doing nothing.
So when we talk about the districts, we are looking at the government districts.
I'm looking at the government program.
Okay.
Now, I'm bringing you back to our program now. At a national level, as UMSC, we have been having this through SENA Foundation. We have the skilling center at UMSC headquarters.
And I think even Kaboja.
But it's only considered female youth.
Yes.
So the boy child is not much more considered in that program. We have also the ICT class at the UMSC headquarters. It's also free of charge, but it takes all the youth. But of course, it cannot take all the numbers.
True.
Now, as our theme this year, as we are celebrating our National Muslim Youth Day on 8th November 2024, we shall be under the theme of skilling the youth for self-sustainability. In that, we want to have 10 youth centers per each Muslim region. We have 10 Muslim regions. We want to have youth center per each Muslim region. Okay,
like we have 10 regions, that each region has a center?
Yes, like for example, East Uganda Muslim region having a youth center.
You like East Uganda so much?
Because that's where I'm coming, that's where I'm coming from. I am born of East Uganda Muslim region from Luwero Muslim district.
But now you're national.
Bombo County.
Oh, mashallah.
So I cannot, I cannot give any
run away from that.
Yeah, I cannot run away from that. So we want to have at least each region, at least a youth center. At least where there is the Muslim region headquarter, let there be a youth center where we can converge this youth. We make them sit down and go through different programs. We have wrote different proposals to different agencies. We know that by the end of this year, both UMSC and all other organizations where we have run to will be in position of helping us, and we shall make sure that by the end of this year, that dream we have come true. Because if you look at the rate of our young people now seated at home holding their papers, but they cannot do anything, it's very high. So we are looking at the way we can curb that gap, the unemployment, with those who are employed. So that we can create at least some good people who can start up their own jobs, so that they can also employ others in that system. So in that line of skilling the youth, we have proposed that. Two, we have also thought, because I told you that we have our circle, which is now registered, we are going to start to give out startup capitals to those who already have something to do. Like for example, youth directly in welding, there are those who are in salons, there are those who are in farming. So we are going to start to give out startups to those people, because now there are those in Imbali, for example.
Okay.
For them, they are dealing in crafts. Now, if you empower that group,
okay,
with at least a startup of 2 million, those people, if they are well, if they are good in that business, they can create more jobs to others. So we have two options: one, to have youth centers per region; two, also to use our circle so that we can provide startups to these young people.
Chairperson, are we looking? Are we aligning this with the recently launched agribusiness coffee production with the chairman, or is that different?
This is a different program, but in coordination with that as well, because recently we launched the agribusiness program under the office of the national chairman, Uganda Muslim Supreme Council,
Professor Dr.
where we shall have at least each Muslim region having 110 acres of coffee and cocoa. Most of the regions selected coffee and cocoa. But beside that, as young people, we also thought that we should have our own land.
And of course, not even as young people, because when you look at that production, the youth are the manpower.
Yes, they are the manpower, and I told them that whenever they should go, they should not forget that.
Of course.
The first manpower they are going to use are the young people. But beside that, like for example, in my own region, we had a meeting last week, and I requested for at least 10 acres of land. That will only benefit the youth.
Is it coming out?
Yes. The district card of Ruwero, Sheikh Ramadan Mulindwa, have already given us a land, and we are going to start to plant our coffee.
Because that thing, I remember one time we were in Nyimbwa, where the headquarters is supposed to be for the region.
That is Chiana.
But then the perception was not clearly coming out for the. How is the perception now?
No, the perception was very good this time round, because we briefed these people and we told them the impact of this project. And if you say project coming, of course everyone will welcome it, because now we have been talking about this project when it's not yet there, but now it's here with us. So we are just ready to implement it. So I've communicated with all the youth of all the districts of East Buganda Muslim region to be part. So we are going to have ours, as we are helping our district to have the project, but we are going to have ours as a region. I've also encouraged other regions to also do the same. Mine was a pilot study, because I'm representing the youth of East Buganda Muslim region. Now, after doing mine, I've also encouraged them to go to the regions and seek for any piece of land, whether it's 1 acre or 2 acres, to also implement there. Because this is an outcome which will also help the projects of the young people at regional level. As we are looking at a bigger picture of having this youth being helped from the national level to the county level, at least let us also have our curve at the regional level, which will help us to run our day-to-day work.
Chairman, specifically, what could be the most needed skill, or the most needed skill, probably to empower Muslim youth in Uganda?
Now, if you look
at this skill or skills.
Now, if you look at the skills we are looking at as UMS Youth Council, is first is construction. Because if you look at construction, most of the young people have gone in this sector very much. We are looking at construction first. 2, we are looking at engineering. Those are the selling skills we are looking at. 2, 3, fashion and design. Most youth are in fashion and design, and they are getting a lot of money. 3, also mechanics, because each and every day people are buying cars, and they need to be repaired. So we want to take them through those.
I can see you're leaving out the catering part, because that one is.
I was still coming. He just stopped me on the way, because that is a general program. But I will also have other programs, because there are programs which takes 6 months to a year, and there are program which needs only 1 month and go.
True.
Like that of catering, like tailoring and what basic computer training. They only need 1 month and they go. 1 month and they go.
I didn't hear you talking about videography, TV production. That is another skill.
Of course. We have a number of programs.
We are here for that.
We have a number of programs which we have proposed, just because you're cutting me on the way.
No, not really. not really. I'm just giving an addition.
And I cannot list them all here.
True.
But at least we had proposed a number of skills, which are a number of courses which we are going to give to these people, so that we want at least by the end of 2025, when at least we have a number, like in each region, at least when we have at least 100,
okay,
that will be making 1,000 jobs created.
Okay.
At least by 2025, we want to be having at least 1,000 jobs created. How? We are going to train 100.
Okay.
100 per region. Times 10 regions we have, that is 1,000 already.
Okay.
So we are looking at creating 1,000 jobs at least by 2025. By the end of 2025,
okay,
we shall be graduating 1,000 youth, inshallah.
Okay, mashallah.
Yeah.
You're still watching UBC TV program Inside Islam. I have my brother, my chairperson, my colleague, Abib Mustafa. Brother, soon he's becoming a Hajj.
Yes, anytime soon.
Anytime
Just
soon.
watch the space.
Of course. He's taking us through the youth empowerment, the skilling they have in place. How better can we integrate the numbers of the youth into the more productive projects? Now, I want to look at, when we talk about skilling now, there are some specific projects that needs more trainings and other needs simple trainings, of course. When we talk about engineering and plumbing, those are needs a lot when you're training someone. So are you collaborating with other, or it's on basically Supreme Council and government? What else?
As I told you, we are still welcoming a lot of people on board, and we have at least we have already submitted letters to different organizations, because this is a big thing which needs a lot of funding. But we are going to start with the small we have.
True.
We are going to start with the small we have as UMS Youth
As the
Council.
pilot project.
So as we are waiting for more funding, but we are very sure that at least by 2025 we shall realize this, because now at least everyone knows that the unemployment rate is very big.
True.
If you go around the town, you will find many degrees on Boda Boda, many degrees in Chikuwo, many degrees in ghettos.
Okay.
So we want to extract those degrees from whenever they are to come on board to see how they can create themselves jobs. Okay. So I know each and everyone understand this, and no one wish to see anyone suffering down there where we can create an opportunity.
Okay.
So this is just a platform of creating an opportunity to the young people who are still down there suffering.
Now, when you look at the numbers of the youth is big, but then sometimes what kills up most projects is the perception. Chairperson, how are you working on the perception, the acceptance? Because now, our community sometimes it is.
Now, what we first do, what we are planning to do, before implement this project, we are going to first have mindset change programs.
True.
Because now most of the young people are disappointed.
True.
Two, most of the young people have lost hope.
And most of the young people are being used.
Because now they have tried everything, but things have failed. So before we have this program, at least we shall have mindset programs from at least each region. We first tell them why they should have these skills.
Okay.
We first tell them the impacts of these projects. We first tell them why everyone at least should create a job, because it can help another person. So before that, I know from the 100 we shall have at least the 80 will be changed.
Okay.
And the 20 will be changing in process. Because a change cannot come in one day. because change is a process. But at least we shall have at least a 1 week mindset change program for these people before taking them to do anything. Because the moment you start without orienting them on what they are going to do, on what they should have these programs, that's where the program will stop. Because they will just come for the sake of coming, but they will not understand what initially you're telling them.
Another thing we have is thinking about the hard cash and going away. Most people don't look at the skills. When you organize a conference, a workshop, a seminar, one thing into our mind is facilitation. They're looking at that hard cash. So are you working on that so that someone can look at the bigger picture than looking at the smaller picture?
For us, we are going to give out knowledge. For us, the money we are going to give you
is knowledge. Empowerment.
We give you the knowledge, go and implement it, and get the money you want. Yes, because we are going to come, we teach you engineering, you go, you implement, and you get money. We teach you construction, you go, you start to construct people's building, and you get money. That's the only thing we are giving you. So that perception of cash is there because there is no jobs.
People always believe in.
But the moment you the moment you create jobs, I'm telling you, you will not see that. Because now, if I have my work, I'm doing my work. I will not even have time of coming to your conferences. I come to your conference, I stay, and by the end of the day, you give me 50,000. But I will just go to my work, I construct, they give me 100. I get my contract at 2 million, 5 million. Those guys get even million contracts of billions. So they will not even have time of coming to conferences. They will be busy in their own. For us, let us create jobs. They will appreciate us later. Yes.
Chairperson, how are you integrating the Muslim education and the modern skills? Because when talk about the skilling, most people think that someone who is supposed to get these skills is this person who has not gone far with education. Yes.
That perception is wrong. Because now you cannot be a sheikh. Even our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu he was preaching, but as well doing other work. We are reading Quran. He was a farmer. He was a trader. So he was doing something. He was not just seated there only preaching. After preaching, he had to go and do his own work. Even the Quran says it clearly in Surah Al-Jumu'ah that after prayers, fantashiru fil ardh, you go and look around the world and see what is there.
And these days I'm happy that mosques are being closed after prayers. And that people don't even oversee.
It is very good because it creates that mindset that people should go and work.
Yes, because people used to stay in the mosque.
Because now you are not supposed to, daytime, you're seated in the mosque, sleeping, doing what? Even our good Caliph Umar pushed the man outside to go and work. To do something at least. So it's not a must that when you have your books, you're just supposed to sit there. Even if you're a sheikh, even if you are the imam of a certain mosque, you have to have something to do.
Actually, that takes me to another question. These days, I see the young sheikhs coming up in big numbers. Actually, when you look at the way Dawah is moving these days, the duats, most of them are youth.
And they are young people.
We're very young. So are you tapping into that so that at least other than doing the Dawah, they can also do this side of...
Yes, what we are trying to tell them that do your Dawah, we don't have any problem. But as you're doing Dawah, reserve some time to do your own things. Yes, as you're doing Dawah, we don't have any problem because we also need Dawah to do what? To move. But create something where you can earn from so that you are not becoming a burden to others. whenever they see you, they will just now this sheikh have come, we don't have anything to give him today.
And of course, when you look at the problem we've been facing in our community as Muslims, some of the challenges we are facing was because maybe people are not working, people are specifically doing dawah.
Yes, and it has been a problem for quite some good time.
Yes.
But what we are saying, what we are advocating for now, we don't have any problem. You do your dawah, you teach people Quran, but spare some time for your own business, because even the hadith says, work for dunya as you are not going to leave it, but as well work for akhirah as you're going tomorrow.
Okay.
So those things are moving hand in hand. Dunya and akhirah is moving hand in hand.
Okay.
But spare some time for dunya as well.
Okay.
We want to have a sheikh who is driving himself. We want to have a sheikh who is putting on good counsel.
Yes, true.
We want to have a sheikh who's at least
very
smells
respected,
well.
because the moment you put on very, you can be.
Yes, the moment you come, you look good, you look smart. Even the perception people have that these people, this sheikh has come here, we don't have money. That perception will go.
Yes, true.
So, our dear sheikhs, we don't have any problem with the dawah, but as well, we are saying, create something for yourself.
Okay.
Altogether. If it is repairing shoes, because our sheikhs used to repair shoes. Yes, no problem. You repair shoes. After repairing, go and lead prayer. If you're in tailoring, go do your tailoring. After tailoring,
if you're in journalism, do your work as well as serving
as well serving Islam, because we need both the dunya and we need the akhirah as well. But we shall not concentrate on only akhirah.
So we should strike a balance.
Yes, because the hadith is very clear that do work for dunya as you're not going tomorrow.
Okay.
And as well work for akhirah as you're going. So,
Brother Habib, thanks so much for those initiatives. I want to stretch into the how the Muslim youth are aligning with government programs now.
Yes,
probably the leadership.
Last year, we had a problem of some government programs like the parish development model, where we are saying that, this program is not favoring the youth, it has some interest. But after all, after good consultation, and His Eminence the Mufti of Uganda come out with a fatwa.
Fatwa, yes.
And he told us that no, after making
the programs are good,
after making good consultations, the programs are good.
Okay.
You can now enjoy the parish development model as long as this money is rotating around you. It's rotating around your circle.
Okay.
That money we are adding in is just, we don't want to create inflation.
Okay.
So it's just a money which is rotating around yourself. So he guided us very well, and he told us no problem, you can enjoy parish development model.
So are you in there now?
So we are very okay. We are in there, and we are encouraging the Muslim youth to go wherever they are and get that money. Okay. Because that money, each parish is getting 100 million annually. So we have our 30% as youth on the 100 million. That is 30 million. At least as our Muslim youth, at least go and tap into that 30 million. Even if we get 10, we don't have any problem, and others enjoy others.
Okay.
But we are permitted by His Eminence the Mufti that money is okay, and we can enjoy it very well. Okay. So the parish development is okay. We have the Myoga is also very okay. We have the youth livelihood program. Those are all programs for the youth that government has put
even
in
the loan
place.
scheme.
Yes, for those who are still studying. So those programs are good, and they are here for us as young people. But as well, we have also created ours, as I've told you. The circle is in place. We are into skilling. We have not just seated because government has created something, but we are also doing something.
And now, International Youth Day is around the corner.
Yes.
How prepared are you, the Muslim youth?
Yes, on 12th August 2024, we shall be commemorating the International Youth Day. It will be in Soroti city. I'm calling upon all the youth around
before calling upon the youth to come, what is there for the Muslim youth?
as the Muslim youth, after this commemoration, we shall have ours. That is on.
I'm talking about that. When look at the theme, does it move in line?
Yes, because the theme for the National Youth Day celebration is skilling for socio-economic transformation. Yes, this year's Youth Day is looking at skilling the young people, equipping the youth with necessary skills so that they can create jobs between themselves.
Which is part of your constituency.
Which is part of my constituency. And as well, we also have the same theme of skilling the youth for self-sustainability.
Who copied the other?
No, there is no copying because because
we have a common
because we have a common problem.
Okay.
That the other one is a National Youth Council, ours is UMS Youth Council, and we are under National Youth Council.
Okay, mashallah.
So we are not copying anyone.
So just aligning.
Just we are creating ways on how each constituency can benefit. So we want also the Muslim youth to also to benefit in the same.
Okay.
Yeah, we are not copying anyone, but we just found ourselves with the same theme. That for them, the theme they come up with is skilling the youth for socio-economic transformation, and ours are skilling the youth for self-sustainability. But as well, the goal is the same.
True.
National Youth Council does not separate that you're Muslim or you're Christian. Or
it is national.
It's a national body. Ours is a Muslim Youth Council, and this one is also only benefit the Muslims, but of course there are those who also benefit when they are not Muslims, because we have relatives who are not Muslims, but they also benefit direct in our program. So our goal is the same.
Recently I got a challenging question from one of my friends.
Yes.
Who was asking me that she has never seen a Muslim youth, women. Okay, girl. Okay, can I call
a female year?
Female year. Do you have one?
Yes, never. As per our constitution,
a female youth, Muslim female youth.
The structure you're talking at the structure. As per our constitution, it restricted the female youth to participate into our youth, thinking that for them they will be under the women. But we had that debate from the start, and we are bringing this female youth into our programs. But we know by the end of this 5-year term, we shall have at least
some amendment
in that article, so that the female youth can also be involved. Because there is a big difference, because the female youth,
because they cannot go into the women,
and the women council.
They cannot come this side, so they are in
because they are in there. But we have co-opted some of them, and we are moving in line with them through the guidance of the national chairperson of the women. But we are looking at having the female youth into the structures. That will be in the next election. But we've seen that, and we have presented it on several platforms, and everyone has appreciated it. That true. We need the female youth in our structures. Let them not get worried. We are working on it.
Of course, someone is getting concerned.
And by the end of this 5 years term, at least we shall be having an amendment where it is not a male youth.
Yes.
It will be just a Muslim youth. Because if you talk about Muslim youth, we are talking at both the male
and female.
And the female. But as per our constitution, it had specified that it's male youth. Now, that restricted them from the mosque level to reach to the national level. So, but we are moving with them as we are waiting for the constitutional amendment.
Chairperson, what do we have for a take home in the International Youth Day before as we end our program?
As we end our program, I encourage all the Muslim youth from wherever they are, if they have any opportunity of getting any skill from anywhere, let them go and get it, because from the world we are living in now, it's a bit a changed world. We are no longer what we are getting at school is not the same what we have to implement in the field. let them go and get any skill.
So we need more practical these days.
So we need more practical, and we need more skills. Even if they have their bachelors in social works, they have their bachelors in education, they have their
Actually, I was advising someone that after getting this social work bachelors, can you do something in counseling that is a bit practical?
Because now, if you look at the trend now, the white collar jobs are no longer there. You will look for it for years and you will not get it. But if you create something for yourself, the white collar job will find you on the way. When you have some, and you will even have choices.
Okay.
We have seen people with white collar jobs, but they are earning 300,000 a month, which cannot even sustain.
Yes.
But if you create something for yourself, you can even get time of making choices on which job you can take.
True.
But if you don't have something, you will just take anything.
Think about diversity.
So that's why I encourage the young people from wherever they are, please let us get any practical work. Let us create jobs ourselves. Then two, I'm calling upon all the youth around the world. We shall be in Soroti City for the International Youth Day celebrations. Okay. Please come and we celebrate this day. You can celebrate it virtually, you can celebrate it physically, but as long as you celebrate.
And because here, UBC are always live.
Yeah, UBC will be
live. If you cannot travel,
and
just be glued on UBC.
And for us, we shall be there.
Mashallah.
And for the youth of Soroti, we are coming, and we shall make sure that we interact with you, because this is a generational.
Just in seconds.
Now too, we also have the African Youth Congress, which is happening at Speak Resort Munyonyo. That is on 10th to 11th September, and the chief guest will be the President of Uganda. His Excellency. We also invite all the youth leaders around the country to go and participate as well. Okay. Thank you. I send my greetings to all my youth leaders around the country and all my good friends. Specifically, my greetings to my people in Bombo, and in specific my dad Ismail Karim. I will send the greetings. Mashallah. Mashallah. Thank you so much for being with us and the good discussion. Mashallah. A lot. We've taken in a lot from the youth docket. Now, he has been our chairperson, Brother Habib Mustafa, the UMSC National Youth Chairperson. He has been taking us through different interventions to empower the youth. A lot has been said, a lot will be done. Let's expect more, and let's support these initiatives. A great thanks to the production team. I'm Rashid Chwanuka. Till next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
لكم أمتي يريد الفناء ورب السماء فيا أمتي أنصتوا واسمعوا فجل الأمور بدت في خفاء قنابلهم كالسموم تدار فما من صدوق وما من بخار فجرهم يحاك لكم أمتي يريد الفناء ورب السماء فيا أمتي أنصتوا واسمعوا فجل الأمور بدت في خفاء قنابلهم كالسموم تدار فما من صدوق وما من بخار وما من إخار.
UBC, inspiring Uganda. This weekend on UBC.
So we are in Teso College to put up a semi-Olympic swimming pool, the first of its kind in Uganda, to the required national and international standards. We have the warm-up pool, which measures 26 meters by 13 meters. Then we have the real pool for competition, which measures 26 meters by 26. This is the same Olympic size, because the Olympic size would be that one of 50 by 26, but for us we are putting the same Olympic size. Next week we are going to start casting the walls, so that after casting, obviously all the works will be done. We will put up also the expansion tanks on either pool, because an expansion tank for a swimming pool occupies 10% of the total area of the swimming pool. We've seen, we have done a lot of fast fix electrical work, which is waterproof. We have done plumbing work from high quality materials. Here we get it from multiple industries. They produce good materials. Then others are imported, like the timers. Those details are for construction. It has given us an opportunity to know how pools are constructed. So all the engineers who are involved in that pool will live when they have a rich and wide knowledge of constructing a swimming pool.